Hey guys, it's from experience. Back with some more advice. So today, I want to talk about something that I think a lot of guys struggle with, but nobody really talks about. Being unbothered. And I don't mean that in a fake way. Not the guy who pretends nothing affects him. Not the guy who acts too cool to care. I mean genuinely, not letting things consume you. Because there is a big difference between those two things. One is a performance. The other is something you actually build. I want to tell you about a version of me that I am not particularly proud of. When I was younger, I overthought everything. And I mean everything. Every interaction, every conversation, every stupid thing I said that didn't land the way I wanted it to. I would lie awake at night, just replaying things. That one awkward moment. That thing I said that came out wrong. That look someone gave me that I probably read way too much into. Just replaying it, over and over. And the crazy part is that there was absolutely nothing I could do to change any of it. It was done. It was in the past. It was completely outside my control. But it still ate at me. Some nights I genuinely couldn't sleep, feeling stupid, feeling embarrassed, feeling like I had somehow failed at just being a person. And I remember thinking, why am I like this? Because logically, I knew it didn't matter. Logically, I knew nobody was sitting around thinking about that moment as much as I was. But logic doesn't really help you at 2 in the morning when your brain won't let it go. So what actually changed? Honestly, it was gradual. There wasn't one big moment where everything clicked. It was more like slowly realizing that the energy I was spending on things I couldn't change was energy I was taking from everything else. And at some point, I just got tired of it. Tired of lying awake. Tired of replaying. Tired of holding myself to some standard of perfection that nobody actually asked for. And I started being more forgiving with myself, which sounds simple, but it's actually one of the hardest things to genuinely do. Because I think a lot of us are raised to believe that being hard on yourself is the same as having high standards. That beating yourself up means you care. But it doesn't. Being hard on yourself to the point where you can't sleep, that's not discipline. That's just suffering for no reason. Here's what I actually figured out. Nobody is perfect. Not me, not you, not the most confident guy in the room. Everyone says something stupid sometimes. Everyone has moments they wish they could take back. Everyone lies awake at night sometimes over something that probably didn't matter as much as it felt like it did. The difference is what you do with it. Do you let it unravel you, or do you take a breath and move on? Because here's the thing about being unbothered. It doesn't mean nothing gets under your skin. Things still get to me sometimes. Someone says something. A situation doesn't go the way I wanted. A moment lands awkwardly. I feel it. But I don't let it stay. I take a breath, acknowledge it, and move on from there. Because I know now that holding on to something I cannot change is just choosing to suffer. And if I could go back and sit with that younger version of me, lying awake at night over something embarrassing I said, I would tell him, calm down. It's not that serious. You are going to do a million more embarrassing things. You are going to say the wrong thing, misread situations, come across differently than you meant to. And that's okay. Stop treating yourself like you need to be perfect. Take the experience, learn from it, get better, and understand that you are enough exactly as you are. That's just how I see it. That is all for this one. If any of this resonated with you, drop a comment below. Subscribe for more from experience. Catch you in the next one.